Hello and welcome to my episode. Honestly, we're on episode 4 right now. We're like at the middle of it, I think. Maybe at the beginning, but like we're finally gonna enter court. Of the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. And yeah, we just finished all the investigation stuff. So the hat is not gonna be the investigation hat is not gonna be worn, I think, for now. Unless there's a second investigation time, but you know, I think I already pretty much figured the entire case, like how everything happened. You know, like the knife got thrown out of the fucking apartment because like the fat fucking bitch that I despise like threw that knife out during like harassing and like abusing her fucking husband, and it flew out the window, and then it stabbed the other woman in the street while. Soseki like was walking home as well, and that's why she wasn't stabbed to death or anything, and that's why she's still in the hospital. But yeah, she wasn't like actually stabbed. So yeah, I think that's pretty much what happened. I'm sure of it. I predicted this shit from day one, bro. Just saying, bro. But yeah, let's see if it turns out to be that way. And yeah, let's go. And if you are a YouTube watcher, I invite you to whatever I'm yapping or anything, like, you know, you want to get to the parts you want, feel free to skip ahead. And also feel free to subscribe and, you know, liking the video or disliking it if you think it's dog shit. But do tell me in the comments why it's dog shit. I would really like to, I would really appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, let's begin. Enough stalling. 20th of February, 9:23 a.m. The Old Bailey Defendant's Antechamber. I never expected this. What do I have in my court record? Okay, I got all that shit. There we go. Would have thought we'd be back here again so soon. On a study tour of Great Britain, with the intention of learning the country's legal practices. In order to research the latest court procedures here, we need as much court experience as possible. Well, yes, I suppose that's true, but for a person in the dock, it may well be his or her one and only time in court, and it could be life-changing. In which case, treating it as research may seem a little crass. Yeah, kinda true. Oh, when you put it like that, you're quite right. Good morning. Oh, it's my guy. I love him. Oh, his eyes are red. Did he not sleep at all? Or was his eyes always this color, but like you didn't see it because he was in the prison. What's the voice I gave for him? He feels like he's like kind of high, like this. Mr. Natsume, good morning. Oh dear, are you alright? Your eyes are terribly bloodshot. Oh, okay, so it was an actual thing. The early bird catches the worm, as they say here in Britain. Yes, I've heard that expression. But I really don't want to catch a worm. So I tried desperately not to wake up early, but I was so worried I couldn't catch a wink. And now I'm absolutely exhausted as a result. Do all literary people take things so literally? Thank you for putting your faith in us today, Mr. Natsume. I wish I had 9 lives! My whole future hangs in the balance! I'm too terrified to tremble! Really? Because I can feel tremors in the floor. I can do this! I can take it! Although, welcome student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire. Yes? I got a glimpse of the public gallery as I walked by the courtroom. It looked like the opening night of the opera. There were so many people. I had no idea my case was such a notorious affair here in London. Oh, neither did I. It's probably because there's Van Zieks and me. Do you know why that might be, Mr. Sato? I'm sorry, Miss Naruhodo, but I have no idea. The all-knowing look on your face is just coincidence then, is it? Don't hide the truth from me! It's because of the Reaper, isn't it? Yeah, probably. Lone Van Zieks? Is that right, Mr. Sato? I purchased as many different newspapers as I could find this morning, and yes, Lord Van Zieks is on the front page of every one. I knew it! Sometimes after the prosecutor was dubbed the Reaper of the Bailey. Wait, He stopped appearing in court, it seems. It's been several years, in fact. Until the day before yesterday. Yes, Inspector Gregson told us something similar, didn't he? I'm sure, I'm like absolutely certain, I'm terribly, absolutely 100% convinced that he came back just for Yonosuke. Like this second case, like the first case, because he wanted to take down the Magnus. But this case, it wasn't because like we were such a good, like, you know, he never saw like a lawyer like us, and also we beat him. So he just wanted to like come back, you know, like and then me like fight with us again, because that's his love language, you see. You know, so the trial 2 days ago marked Lauren Van Zieks' return to the courtroom after a long hiatus. The trial of Magnus McDilded. Oh, what a harrowing experience that was. I believe that appearance made even greater waves here in the capital than 2 days. You wouldn't have realized, of course, having only just arrived in the country. Why is the Reaper back in the Bailey so soon? For what appears to be a mundane murder. That's the question the papers are asking, and they are all speculating various answers. Mundane! Mundane! It's the most significant saga of the century to some of us! It is, for you. Oh dear, I meant no offense, Mr. Natsume, but that is how the papers are describing it. Well, lest we forget the fact that it could spark an international incident. Obviously, the reappearance of this infamous prosecutor has caught people's attention. But there's another blatant similarity with the trial of 2 days ago. It's us. It's us. Yes, I agree. Welcome, student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire. It's you! Yes, I told you, bro. Me? Well, I suppose that's true. Both times, it is you who stands against this legendary prosecutor. It can only mean that you're friends with the Reaper! Please, I don't rub shoulders with the Deathbringers. I'm afraid that there's really one other one other explanation. It can only be another example, Mr. Naruhodo, of your uncommon bad luck. She looks so serious too when she says it. Thanks for that. Oh, this is just my luck. Why must I be represented by a man with such frail fortune? By the least lucky lawyer alive! But I want Mr. Well, let's not forget that it was you, Mr. Natsume, who asked me to represent you. Oh! Yes, it's true that I'm just a student new to London with little in the way of experience or skills or luck. But I promise you this. I'm gonna beat the shit out of him. I will fight your corner until the bitter end, and I will believe in you, Mr. Natsume. Oh, benevolent locum student, Mr. Naruhodo Esquire! What does Esquire mean? Let me check that out, actually, because I'm actually curious. Esquire. Meaning, wait. Esquire, a young nobleman who in training for knighthood. Okay. So, okay, I see what they mean. Whatever happens, we will always be on your side. Oh, benevolent non-locum assistant, Miss Mikotoba Esquires. What the I am in your debt forever! I shall never forget this great kindness for as long as I live! Mr. Natsume, counsel for the defense. The court session is about to begin. Kindly make your way into the courtroom at once. Okay, I'm here. Hello. Alright then, Mr. Natsume. It's time. Let's go. Yes! I love this guy. When the pet... like, come on, okay, bro, it's gonna be okay. This is it. Final chance to take it. Okay. My second appearance in a British courtroom. And my second trial against the Reaper. I hope you're watching over me, Kazuma. Yes, he's like on your sword, man. Because this time, and in your band, your brassard. I forgot how you call it in English. Because this time, I won't let my faith waver. I'll believe in my client to the last. Just like you believed in me. I believe I can do this now. I'm ready for this fight. This is gonna be epic. I hope. Inshallah. Yeah. 20th February, 10 AM, the Old Bailey courtroom. Oh, that bitch! Oh, that bitch is here! I am not happy to see her. Oh my god, I saw. I hope we can kill. Please, please tell me she accidentally dies. Like the judge falls over and like crushes her or some shit, bro. Please. Oh my god, she must go to hell, bro. She must. She has to. I do not tolerate domestic abuse, bro, at all. And so should you. Anyway, his voice. In the name of Her Majesty the Queen, I hereby declare this court to be in session. I now call upon the counsels for the prosecution and the defense to declare their willingness to proceed. The prosecution is fully prepared, my lord. My guy, the defense is ready, my lord. Oh my god, like so dark, so mysterious, so cool. Nipponese are truly a fascinating breed. Sorry, what? Lord Strongheart has told me all about you. That you are a student who arrived in London but 2 days ago, a mere amateur. Do you have a point, bruh? Why are you cooking me like that? Being a compatriot, you feel compelled to try to help the accused, I suppose. Typical Nipponese arrogance. Forgive me, but I do not believe arrogance is an appropriate description. Sato-san, she's the goat, bro! After all, at our previous encounter, the defendant was found to be innocent. You lost, buddy, you lost. Remember. Very true, and a most fascinating, if dark, trial it was, too. The tragic conclusion came later, of course. Here's to the acquitted, and his unfortunate violent end. Ding! Hey, Fair Play is here too. I guess there's gonna be some recurring juries. Like witnesses and stuff. I guess they won't waste away like some animation. Fuck, I forgot the money is tight, you know. Sometimes the developers, you know, they gotta save up where they can. Thank you, counsels. I see both sides are in fine fettle. Now, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, are you ready to carry out your duties here in court as impartial members of the public? You never know when you might be down on your luck, but I believe in fair play for everyone. Yeah. Who's this lass?
Well, I must warn you, I'm rather more ruthless than I appear.
Oh well, not me. What you see is what you get. I'm a peace-loving fellow.
Relentlessly, as easily as possible, that must satisfy identity.
Fuck you. Come on, what are we waiting for? No doubt he did it anyway. This guy's jacked, holy shit.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
I like the buff guy, and I like also the second juror. I don't know, they had cool designs.
Your burning statements, if you please, Lord Van Zieks.
Very recently, Great Britain signed an alliance with a rising power in the Far East. The accused in the dock today is a student from that same land, a certain Mr. Soseki Natsume. And I've read, by the way, just parentheses, that it's an actual like Japanese writer. Like they actually just took like a real person and just made them in, like put them into their game. Like it's kind of funny, but they don't look the same at all. And while our country has extended this foreign student the warmest of welcomes, regrettably the kindness has not been returned. In fact, the student is accused of a most sinister act. Of plunging a knife into the back of an innocent woman who was doing nothing but walking down the street. Knife crime? I tell you from bitter experience, those are the worst. Bloody oath they are! Yeah, you...
Just look at that sallow complexion, that short stature. He's one of those dreadful Japanese.
Okay, I don't like her anymore.
Come on, let's get this over with me now. Everyone, 1, 2, 3. Sorry, didn't quite catch that.
Okay, this guy's gonna be like he's gonna be our guy. Like he's gonna be the one like preventing anything from going away, like from moving. Because he's not gonna hear shit. Pray, forgive the discourtesy of smashing my hallowed chalice here in this great chamber. He knows you won't get shit anyway. Got too much aura for repercussions. Allow me to call the first witness to the stand.
Very well. Bailiff, lead the inspector in, please.
Is this gonna be Hosonaga? No, it's not gonna be Hosonaga. Yeah, oh, it's Gregson, of course. Is he the gumshoe of this game? I mean, not really. I guess our Gumshoe is. I mean, there's no really. Like, it's a brand new ass game. Like they did. It's not the same dynamics. You know, we don't have power over anyone here. Good, to be honest. I mean, we didn't ever have power over anyone. In my brain, I had still the Miles Edgeworth games because they're my favorite. But yeah, no. Naruhodo always like. I mean, Phoenix Wright always had like zero power at all. It's just like fetching like at crumbs of like evidence here and there, like trying to like take advantage of Gumshoe because he's stupid. Hi, how's the game going? It's going well, and welcome to the chat. Pizza Jojo's Mozzarella. Are you a JoJo fan? I used to be a big JoJo fan back in the day. I had like the entire encyclopedia. I used to bother anyone with my JoJo facts and shit. Like I trained everyone to get. Anyway, that's apparent. Yeah, it's going well. You have all parts. I still have to read part 9 actually, because I finished part 8. But like I was like. Because every time you had to wait like 1 month for JoJo Lion to release a new chapter, so it's like, okay, I'm just gonna wait for everything to come out and then I'm gonna read part 9. Because I read like the first and second chapters and shit, but then like I was like, okay, I'm just gonna wait. But yeah, I've heard it's good as well. But yeah, anyway, yeah, the game's going well. I'm just like having the trial actually began, like shit's gonna get real, and yeah. But yeah, enjoy your stay, or not. I don't know, have whatever you want, honestly.
Your name and occupation, please. Yes, sir. Tobias Gregson, Detective Inspector at Scotland Yard.
Would you please summarize the events of the case for the court, Inspector?
The victim is thought to be a young woman in her 20s by the name of Olive Green. I beg your pardon, Inspector? Thought to be? Yes, having been stabbed in the back by her attacker's knife, the victim fell unconscious. It was 3 days ago now, and she's been comatose ever since.
What? So they don't even know who she is for sure?
Comatose, I see. Her life is not in danger? Fortunately for the Eastern student, the charge will not be murder. Pray, elaborate on the details, Inspector. Sir, if I could ask everyone to look at this street map.
I read like 10 first chapters of part 9, but now also, yeah. Waiting for the part 7 anime though. I hope they don't fuck this up like they did part 6, because, bro, as you know, I don't know if it's your favorite part as well, but to me, like, it just blows everything out the water, honestly. Like, it's just, Gyro, my man, like, he still weighs heavy on my heart. Anyway, this...
As I mentioned, the incident took place 3 days ago, at around 5 in the afternoon.
Waiting for 3D Berserk style horses, yeah. I'm sure it's gonna be alright. They can do compositing well enough. I'm sure. We're in 2025 now. Surely they can do it like in a way that doesn't feel weird.
It happened on the pavement running alongside Briar Road, a wet thoroughfare for horse-drawn vehicles. It had not long since stopped snowing as the victim, Miss Green, was walking down the street. Out of the blue, she was approached from behind by the accused and stabbed in the back.
Do you know anything about this game, by the way? The Great Attorney and stuff? Or did you just happen to land here by accident?
Luckily, the young lady's life was spared and she's currently being treated in one of the city's hospitals. But being unconscious as she is, we've been unable to take a statement from her, of course. This is the case file with everything we know about the victim so far.
I still strongly believe it was all an accident. I mean, the Joan, the fat maid that I fucking hate now because she's literally a domestic abuser, that she threw a knife like during a fit of anger while she was attacking like her husband, and like it accidentally fell on the back of the woman. That's why she's not dead, etc. Like I've been saying this since last stream that I predict this happened, and I didn't even know like about the whole maid stuff. And I don't know. I just felt like it had to be like something like that. Like it fell from because we got a street map, and I was like, because of the street map, it has to be something like this. And yeah, I'm gonna see if that's true. But I'm pretty sure I've like predicted the entire case. But maybe I'm like in classic Ace Attorney fashion, I've been led to believe that. And it's actually gonna be something else entirely, you know? We'll see. I played or watched playthrough of every Ace Attorney game. Okay. Even the Gekuten Kenji 2? I mean, in English it's Miles Edgeworth is... the Miles Edgeworth, the second Edgeworth one. I mean, you said all of them, so probably, yeah. Because it's my favorite one. I played the fan translation. To me, personally, like... If someone plays that game, it has to be the fan translation, because I cannot like
support in any type of way, like the new names, like it's just so bad. I'm sorry, but like you made Blaze the best to Excelsius winner, like it just. I swear I wanted to cry when I saw this. Like they finally made a remaster, like an actual official transition that they made. Like Sebastian the best is called Eustace winner. Like I don't know. Like they killed all the puns and as well. Like they could have just reused the same names. But anyway, I'm just complaining now.
Thank you, Inspector. The court will accept the documents as evidence if you please.
Case file has been entered into the court record. Okay. What of the weapon that was used?
Sir, I have that here. It was removed from the victim's back.
Ouch. That big thing is starting to make me scared to walk down the street now. I mean, you're in England, buddy. That's the classic.
With a heavy blade like that, almost anybody would have been able to stab the poor woman.
Even the scraggly looking Soseki-san, I suppose. But it is a switch knife though, switchblade. So I wonder if they would have a switchblade to begin with in their houses.
A common or garden jackknife, I would say, rather nondescript. Thank you, Inspector. The court accepts the blade as evidence.
Jackknife has been entered into the court record. Okay.
Now then, what do we know of the motive? Money or valuables, I presume?
From what we can tell by looking at the woman's possessions, it seems she's a poor student herself. Hard to imagine she would have had anything much worth pinching, my lord. Played when it was only fan translation, but now I'm watching the playthrough of the game from one YouTuber, and I'm getting used to the new names. I mean, fair. I don't have that type of courage personally. It's too much. I just can't bear, especially like one thing that was sacred was the objection that the best, like Sebastian says, because it was so good in the objection. Like it sounded so much like him, and then he just became a normal dude in the. Ah man, I don't know. It's the nostalgia probably. It's like nostalgia poisoning or something, but you know.
I see. Well, in that case, are we looking at some deep-seated resentment toward the victim?
I'm afraid I couldn't say. Apart from visiting second-hand bookshops, the defendant, Mr. Natsume, doesn't appear to get out much. At this moment in time, we haven't been able to establish any sort of connection between him and the victim. Just wanna really kill you, yeah.
Yes!
he's hello, teacher. If death and grievance had been ruled out as the motive, what reason could Mr. Natsume possibly have had for stabbing the young woman? Yet you arrested the man in spite of that in a totally unjustified and heavy-handed way. Dude, bro, chill out, bro. Why does he do that every time? He just ransacks everything. Has like such like a lot of, you know, like he's so cleanly, he's so majestic, but he just like ransacks every fucking thing. Like he doesn't give a fuck.
Pray forgive the discourtesy of flinging a freshly uncorked bottle in the public gallery.
Yeah, well, you wanna know something? It's because of this guy, because of Harry Dubois that I have this beard. Like, I think I have 256 hours in Disco Elysium. And I have like all the achievements, like at this game, is like high art. And you wanna know something too? Like I played it like, I played like 8 runs of this game, like I just like, I don't know, I just like, it's so good, it's just so good. And I don't know, and eventually I was like, bro, his beard is cool, I wanna try it. And then I tried it, I was like, holy shit, it looks cool. And then I just kept it like ever since, like what, 2 years ago? I don't know, I just fell in love with the beard style. And like, I don't know, yeah. And then yeah. I have a long love relationship with this game. But yeah, you got the reference.
But your words have soured its hallowed bouquet. For it is you, my learned friend, who is being heavy-handed here.
What?
Scotland Yard does not arrest people without good cause. That should be beyond question. Inspector Gregson, the prosecution calls for your formal testimony. Explain to the court precisely why the constabulary came to arrest the Nipponese student.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I love the fucking OMG got converted into that fucking emote. But I love having this fucking 7TV emotes, just like, it's so stupid, I don't know.
As I said, it was 5 o'clock in the afternoon when the incident occurred. There was an unusually light fog. Visibility was reasonably good and there was no one else about but the victim and the accused. Out of the blue, the victim was stabbed from behind and subsequently collapsed on the pavement. And the accused ran off, scattering his belongings all over the floor. Thus being a number of old books he just bought. He was on his way home from a bookshop, it seems. It was just a matter of working out who the books belonged to, and we found the bloke to arrest him.
Yeah, it's true. But why are you camera like... Because I like it that way. And if you really want to know, it's also like kind of an homage to Etika. I don't know if you know him. Like he's the late streamer that's like... I don't know, to me he inspired me so much and stuff, and it's just like... I always love his overlay, like his layout, and I just want to do it like that, you know. I'm surprised you haven't questioned the big ass fucking like filter, but you know. But yeah, it's like... Because of that, like that I kind of have something similar to that. Because I always said like, you know, like people that watch know the game already, you know. Like you don't need to have it like bigger or something. And like, I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. I just like it that way. It's like, yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I couldn't develop more than what I just said. Yeah, indeed.
Or books, you say?
Yes, my lord. I have a photograph here of the scene of the crime, taken immediately after the incident.
Okay. She got hit right in the spine though, like... poor woman, like she could have just went out of this like easily, like without any comatose, but she got like really hit like right in the middle. Fucked with the nerves and shit.
Oh yes, I can clearly see the books to which you are referring.
I hope she's gonna be alright, to be honest. I really hope she's gonna be alright.
We'll take that photographic print as evidence, please, Inspector.
Okay. Uniponese are a spineless breed. Whoa, chill out, man. I thought you were cool, man. I thought we were cool. You just come out with the racism, like, come on, man.
Denying everything despite overwhelming evidence to the contrary.
Well, stand up for yourself, man. Yeah, you're spineless if you're not defending, like, standing on business, man.
Forgive me, Lord Zieks, but the defendant is not denying everything as you put it.
What are you doing, Mr. Sato? There we go. She's the pillar. I love Susato. She's like, she's the only one with a spine in this fucking game. I swear. This case, episode 4. Case 1 was the one we're defending ourselves. Case 2 was the boat one. Case 3 was the one where we defended the Magnus, the rich guy, and then we're on 4. We defend the writer, the Japanese writer.
You go on.
Mr. Natsume had admitted to playing some part in the incident. Isn't that right, Mr. Naruhodo?
Well, now you mention it. When we visited him in the prison yesterday, he did tell us what had all happened.
As I was walking along that accursed pavement...
No, that's not his voice, shit.
I could make out this whole silhouette of another ahead of me. A woman, wearing a green overcoat she was. And as I went to overtake her...
Case 2 was kind of fun because I'm Russian. Oh, really? I have a Russian friend as well, like... He's very... He loves his country and shit. Like, anything that is not Russian, he doesn't give a fuck about. I could probably, like, tell him to play this game if I tell him there's, like, Russian people in it. It was also fun to do the accent for when I was doing the Russians, but I'm fairly certain, like, I was doing a terrible accent.
A woman wearing a green overcoat she was, and just as I went to overtake her... She suddenly let out a little scream and collapsed on the cold, hard slabs of stone at my feet. I was terrified. I had to get away from here. So I ran as fast as my legs could carry me back to my cursed lodgings.
And thank you for following. I appreciate it. And yeah, eventually I'm gonna change my alerts to something cooler, because this is like just like already pre-made overlay. I can probably do these things myself. Anyway, that's stalling for no reason. But yeah, thank you for the follow.
A green overcoat? Well, that's exactly what the woman is that Prit is wearing. You see that bitch? I genuinely, she makes my blood boil. I genuinely despise her, like, so fucking much. Because she legitimately, like, unironically, like, actually a domestic abuser. Like, she, like, her poor husband, like, he's, like, frail, he cannot even walk on his own, and she just beats the shit out of him, like... Oh my god, she pisses me off, man. Anyway, I hope we get to put her in prison or some shit, like, I swear to god.
Oh my, a photographic print in full color. What will the world come up with next?
The defendant has done nothing more than admit he fled the scene of a terrifying incident.
That does not mean that he's guilty of the heinous crime of stabbing that woman in the back.
There was nobody else there at the time, just the two of them, the victim and accused. In other words, there is nobody else who could possibly have stabbed the woman. A fact that the accused concedes.
Ugh. Yeah, but if there was witnesses, then they weren't alone to begin with. So that's kind of bullshit already. He just didn't know there was someone behind them. So that whole thing, like, just doesn't corroborate.
It would seem that this cross-examination could prove to be pivotal, counsel. Proceed, please.
Yes, my lord. Nothing for it. I have to use this cross-examination to turn the tables here. It's our only chance. I'm gonna just spam press. Because there's no information that was contradictory in what he said, I think. As I said, it was 5 o'clock in the afternoon when the incident occurred. There was a final flight. Okay, let me just check. Do we have a record of, like, young woman rendered unconscious? No? Okay. Wait. I didn't read that, actually. Young woman rendered unconscious following a stab wound to the back. The wound female, stout build. Stout, okay, that's generous. Early 20s. Pavement of Briar Road, east side. Reporting a rolly beat. Yeah, 2 shillings, like 4:45 p.m. Yeah, this is correct. Okay, I think we're gonna press on the books, and then the books is gonna say what the books were, and then we're gonna like present the books like that he actually borrowed, and this is probably gonna be the contradiction. Predicting it now. I'm very often wrong though. We're gonna see. A light fog, you say?
Well, light for London, you could see the opposite side of the street for once. Not much farther though.
That's light, is it?
Around these parts, yeah. Not something I'd expect a Japanese fellow like yourself to know, of course.
I've read that London is famous for its fog. But in my country, people usually imagine that gives the city a rather beautiful appearance.
How quaint.
Okay, man. What Ace Attorney games? Basically all of them, except the ones, the 3D ones. Basically, that doesn't count this one. Like... Yeah, let me go in order. I played the Ace Attorney trilogy, then I played Apollo Justice, and then I played Miles Investigation 1 and 2, and then yeah, I played this one. But like I didn't play the Dual Destinies and all that because I had this thing of like opinion I had of like, you know, 3D games. Like I didn't like the art style because I really like the sprite work and the fact that it was animated in 3D. Like just remove the pizzazz, like the snappiness, like, you know, the you know, every movement was like super flashy, super like instant, and it was because of like the restrictions they had, but it gave like the game like very expressive things. But like, I felt like when I saw like the 3D a little bit, like it felt like it was more sluggish, like it didn't feel as impactful, you know. But now I play, and I generally speaking, I got spoiled to death. Like I know like a lot of plot points about like major plot points, like the guy with the like who pretends to be everyone, like, you know, Fulbright, who he actually is. And all that shit, you know, same for, you know, the other games, like, you know, the whole stuff with Simon, what's it called again? Simon Blackwell and all that shit. Like, I've got spoiled way too much to, like, play these games, like, normally, so... But I basically know what they are. But then now I'm playing these ones, because I got really recommended it, because I've been told, like, they rival with Ace Attorney, like, Miles Edgeworth 2. So, yeah, that's basically all I played. Which... If you say that because of spoilers, you can go ahead, it's fine. As long as it's not spoilers for this game, of course.
As well as not something us Londoners tend to romanticize, as I expect you can appreciate.
I see.
At this time of year, the fog causes a large number of accidents, especially when it's heavy. Sometimes you can't even see your own hand at the end of your arm.
Holy shit. Like, this is lead poisoning at this point, bro, if you cannot see in front of you.
Indeed, the other day I was very nearly trampled by horses before I could see the carriage they were pulling.
Ugh. Citizen, and I should definitely remember to stop, look and listen.
However, on the day that concerns us, the fog was somewhat lighter than usual.
Also, the whole 3D thing, my opinion absolutely changed with this game. Like, I really love the animation they have in this, like the entire art style, the whole like scenery, the whole how everything plays out. I really fuck with it. It's very cool. Like, I've been having a blast since the beginning.
A fact no doubt lamented by the accused.
Okay. Let me try what I said before. This video was really good. There was no one else about the victim and the accused. With a blow, the victim was stabbed from behind and subsequently collapsed on the pavement. The accused ran off, scattering his belongings over the floor. Okay, let me try that. The book thing. There's Natsumi's belongings.
I think you'll find it all. It's all in the photographic print of the crime scene.
Did you knew every case story of 5 and 6 games, or like only the main story? I don't know details, basically. But like I've been spoiled, like it's like knowing who dies at the end, who is the betrayer, like, you know, the big reveals. It's like knowing who the mastermind of the game is in the Miles Address 2, you know, like it kind of fucks with like the enjoyment, you know. That's basically like the type of spoilers I have. Like, you know, the what Athena Zieks did, or, you know, maybe it wasn't even whatever, yeah. That's that sort of stuff. But it's fine if you to spoil me on that aspect, because I don't think I'm gonna play those because of that, because I wouldn't like enjoy it as much. But yeah. But I did watch like a ton of videos about them and stuff, so like I basically know a lot about them already.
I think you'll find it's all there in the photographic print of the crime scene. Yes, there are 3 books on the floor. That's right, my lord. Second-hand books they were, irreparably damaged after falling in the snow, of course.
Why not? It's not that long. I mean, I'll see, to be honest. I can always try to play them. You know, it's not out of the question anyway. You know, we'll see. Are they not gonna mention the books?
The accused could easily have carried all 3 books in one hand, which means his other hand would have been free to wield a knife, for example.
He's very clever, isn't he?
What do you mean?
He's made it extremely hard for you to assert that Mr. Natsume has his hands full with his books. He's managed to close the one avenue of escape we might have had before we even knew it was there.
You mean to say the defendant was holding his belongings as he thrust the knife into the woman's back?
Then why would he drop the books then?
That must be what happened, my lord, yes.
Then I guess my line of inquiry I thought would be good is not good at all. Let me try again. So I did check this. Was the one with the victim and accused. Can you press that then? How are you able to state that with any certainty?
Quite simply, my learned friend, because that is what the witnesses to this crime have told us.
Wait, again, if there was witnesses, how could there... Ah yes, Inspector Gregson mentioned the witnesses yesterday, didn't he?
That's right, one of them is a policeman, I believe, from Scotland Yard.
That is correct, ma'am.
Then we must hear their testimony.
The prosecution will of course call them to the stand, should it be necessary.
But wait a minute. At 5 o'clock in the afternoon, in the middle of winter, it would have been dark already. No matter why am I giving him an English accent? No matter how light the fog might have been, no one could have seen...
I'm unaware of the situation of your tiny island in the east.
Bro, England is like basically the same size, come on man.
But here in the capital city of Great Britain, all main roads are illuminated in the night by gas street lights.
Ah!
Okay. The prosecution believes there would have been ample light by which to oh my god. The prosecution believes there would have been ample light by which to witness the crime. Quite. In London, for the first time in history, mankind has completely conquered the darkness.
Which means we really need to hear those witnesses, statements. Oh my god, why am I getting so tripped up? If we could just get through the fog of this cross-examination, maybe we'll be able to. Honestly, I play a lot of things. Like, I like, but like, it's not like the genre of games that I give a fuck about. It's more like what I like about games in general, and what I like the most is stories. Like, I love a good story. So if a game has a great story, has a good lore, and all that shit, I just dive like head first into it. Like I just love like great writing. Like if it's just like, because when as a kid, like I used to play a lot of like Call of Duty and all that shit. Like, you know, like just I just love the gameplay. But then eventually I just like, it's always the same thing. It's always repeating. It's always the same. You know, so. I was like, you know, I grew out of it, but, you know, speaking of Call of Duty, like Call of Duty Zombies had that story, like a lore, like whole like secrets and all that shit that I fucking love, like zombies, like in the Call of Duty games, for example. But yeah, it was mainly because the story and all the intricate like stuff behind it, all the secrets, all the, I don't know, it was a grander thing happening in the back, and that's generally what I appreciate in general. And yeah. That's why like I love Ace Attorney in general because of the story. The great writing, that's why I love Undertale, that's why I love Deltarune, that's why I love Omori, that's why I love Hotline Miami. Even if it's like, on face value, it's mostly like a action game. It's actually an action puzzle game, and like the Hotline Miami 2 like has an insane lore. I didn't play the Yakuza games, but I have been recommended it. It's on my wish list actually. But we'll see if I play it eventually, but it's definitely on my list of things to play. Because yeah, it's apparently like just one of the incredible and like very very good games apparently. But I have yet to check them out.
It seems the counsel for the defense is taking stock. Continue with your testimony, Inspector. Out of the blue, the victim was stabbed from behind and subsequently collapsed on the pavement.
Hold it!
From behind, you say?
That's right, as you can see from this print. Yes, quite so, Inspector. The handle of the weapon is clearly protruding from the victim's back. And you say this poor woman, Miss Green, remains in a critical condition, comatose, no less? I'm afraid so, my lord. Yes, she's been treated at Bart's. I was hopeful that she'd come round before the trial started so I could take a statement, but it wasn't me. Yes, that is indeed a pity. It would have been most illuminating to hear the victim's own account of events. Luck is on your client's side, it seems.
Not really, because they... On the contrary, my client has been exceedingly unlucky.
Your force of tone is seriously undermined by those disturbingly wide eyes, I'm afraid.
Yeah. Ugh. You need to work on your aura, bro. Come on.
The accused ran off, scaring all... Yeah, we saw this.
Those being a number of old books he just bought, it was on his... Yeah, okay, actually, that's...
Hold it!
Never mind, I need to press this, probably. The defendant apparently visits a second-hand bookshop on a daily basis.
Yes, so I understand. A shop full of old English literature. I commend the accused on the lofty subject matter of his scholarly attention. The bloke's room was stacked floor to ceiling with those musty old books.
Can you tell us more about the bookshop in question, please, Inspector?
Well, if I must, I'll have to ask you to look at the street map again, I'm afraid.
Bourbon books, okay. Yeah, road.
The closest second-hand bookshop to the accused lodgings is this place here, Bourbon Books. Little place in the corner of Briar Road, and Meerschaum Street. How do you say that? Meerschaum? Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you just like... It's a little short walk, honestly.
As it happens, the accused is currently living in lodgings on the other side of Briar Road at the opposite end, which means it doesn't take a genius to work out the route he would have taken home.
Project Moon games. I don't know. I don't know anything about that. I never heard of Project Moon. At all. Like, I don't know. I literally had never heard of that before. But maybe you can enlighten me. I don't know. But let me check actually. You got me curious. Project Moon. Can't find anything. But anyway, I'm stalled. Okay, the gentleman walked like this. Okay,
something like this.
The local map's information has been updated in the court record. Could have just crossed the street though, and just like went.
Yes, I concur with your conclusion, Inspector. The defendant would certainly have passed the scene of the crime on his way home from a particular shop.
Mr. Naruhodo, I think that what the inspector just told us could turn out to be of vital importance.
Yeah, yes, I agree. The most important point the inspector just made being... Let me check. Your books. Oh yes, it's the wrong bookshop. Hey, the bookshop's name. Inspector Gregson, may I ask you a favor? What?
Would you kindly add the name of the bookshop to your formal testimony, please? I believe it may be of vital importance.
Maybe.
Oh, well, you know, I mean, yes! It could be a very important clue.
Very well. Not that I can see it being of any great significance. But please revise your testimony accordingly, Inspector. Yes, sir, my lord. Whatever you say.
Could the man be any more sardonic? Okay. From Bourbon books. There we go. Let me present. I got it.
Objection!
There we go. The music cuts, it means you're doing good. If I could just stop you there, Inspector Gregson.
What is it, Sunshine? I'm a busy man, you know.
This is the receipt that we found in Mr. Natsume's room. It was issued on the day of the incident and details the purchase of 3 second-hand books.
And you found it in the accused room, did you?
Yes, but the point is not where the receipt was found, but the name of the shop printed on it. Go on. This receipt was issued from a bookshop called Your Books.
Your books? Your, I presume?
Yes, my lord. So Mr. Natsume did indeed purchase a number of books at a second-hand bookshop that day. However, that bookshop in question was not Bourbon Books.
What?
Inspector, do you know of this other bookshop?
Yes, sir. Your Books is another second-hand bookshop, not far from Bourbon Books. It's just that, well, it's such a small place. I didn't think the accused would have known about it.
Objection!
That's discrimination, but in fact, that is the bookshop which the defendant visited on the day in question. And this receipt proves it.
Objection!
It's a current studio that has released 3 games so far: Lobotomy Corporation, Library Rune, I know Limbus Company. I have a friend who's like constantly brain rotting about it, like constantly, like always talking about Limbus Company profile picture, like all the time. So I know of that, but yeah, that's all I know though. Like I just know they brain rot a lot about it. Oh shit! Then read yes for what difference it makes. Whoever the man purchased his musty tomes, it must make no difference in the final analysis. Okay. But takes place in the same universe and continue each other. Something like a post-apocalypse mixed with anime. I see. Perhaps I'll check it though. I'm not sure. We'll see. Because I saw like the gameplay a little bit of Limbus Company. We'll see. I don't know. Because we'll see. I'm not gonna promise anything. I'm like saying yes, I'm gonna play it. But like I don't like lying, so I won't lie. We'll see. I just want to. I'm gonna finish this first, and then I'll see what I do. But yeah.
Objection!
Yeah. What's the position? I disagree. I mean, after all, I have the street mat here, if that might be of help. Oh, yes, thank you. Always there to help. Have a look at this, please. If the defendant had been returning from Bourbon Books, then yes, he would almost certainly have passed the place where Miss Green was attacked. However, if we take into account the fact that he was actually at another bookshop, Your Books, it may very well turn out that he wouldn't have passed that location at all. Huh? Could it be true?
My, it rather depends on where this other bookshop is, but I do declare it may be a possibility.
Is that right, Mr. Lawyer, sir? What you just said?
Absolutely. It absolutely could be right. Okay, where is it though? Where's the position? I need to know. I need to know the position, man.
Inspector Gregson, where is this Your Books establishment?
Well, obviously, we looked into that. Where's it?
It turns out that Your Books...
Okay, so he could have gone there. Okay, he could have went there. He could, okay.
Is just here, the next corner of Meerschaum Street, going east.
Uh-huh. Okay. And there you have it. As you can clearly see now, you're gonna get an objection up your ass. Oh, yeah. He doesn't even have to say objection. He just pours it one. You're cooked, buddy.
My learned Nipponese friend.
I hope he's obviously in training to be a clown, the way he regales us with such witticism. To your future career in the circus. Oh, the fucking Rose, he's so good, man. I love Van Zieks. So cold with it, man.
You put that glass down now, or I'll put it down for you.
Wait, threats in a court, man, chill.
I didn't think I need to spell it out, but here we go. The accused was coming from Your Books instead of Bourbon Books.
Yeah, just take a longer road. But can he go through the buildings, though? That's the question.
There's no doubt he still would have passed the place where the victim was stabbed. Yes, thank you, Inspector.
Ugh.
Allow me to reiterate for my learned, if somewhat slow, Nipponese friend. Wherever the man purchased his musty tomes, it makes no difference in the final analysis.
I fucking love this. Reeling. And look at how far back his thing is. Like, the actual wall is. Like, the guy is like jumping like 5 meters and then coming back. Like, he has insane, like, twitch muscles, bro.
As I suspected, you can't fool me, and I don't suggest you try.
What is it, eh? I've had enough of this now. Beg your pardon? Terribly sorry, but would you mind repeating that?
Sir Naruhodo, we mustn't give up.
What? What do you mean?
The prosecution's assertion is correct. The members of the jury may very well decide that Mr. Natsumi is guilty.
Ah, she's absolutely right.
We must think. We must consider the assertion just put forward by the prosecution very, very carefully.
They claim Sekison must have passed the location of the incident on his way home from your books, but... let me check. Let me check. No, I want to see the map, my bad. There we go. Yeah, clearly you could have gone like through these little like shady roads, couldn't he?
Yeah, raise an objection, we'll see.
The assertion just made by the prosecution is fundamentally flawed!
Lol. Lemao.
Explain yourself, counsel. As you played some more visual novels except Ace Attorney. Did I? Did I play? Let me check. Let me go to my store. Okay, no, this. I mean, Disco Elysium technically is a point-and-click visual novel, so I played that. I played Emily's Away. I think it's a visual novel, technically. What else? I played Paradigm, which I did not really like, which is also a point-and-click visual novel. I played The Silver Case, which went so fucking hard. Honestly, it was a very good game. I should actually put it in the Hall of Fame, if I'm being honest. Add to Hall of Fame, yeah. It doesn't deserve to just be in the finished games, wait. Move from finished, yeah. And Slay the Princess I also played, which was amazing. And yeah, I think that's basically it. Yeah. For now, at least. Yeah. That's what I currently played on my computer. But I don't know if... I don't know, like... I probably played some other ones, like on like emulators or like other stuff, but I probably don't remember them because I have a terrible memory. This is the only Japanese you played. Should I open my Nintendo DS and just look at it right now, like, and see like what games there is on it? Maybe, honestly, yeah, probably. Then it's probably the only Japanese visual novel I played, perhaps. And let's... No, I think you're right, because I don't... Yeah, no, I probably didn't play any other visual novels. I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah, I mean, I also watched like some visual novels, like some other stuff like Manly Badass Hero on YouTube, like played. Like sometimes I check what he posts and like I check some of his gameplay. It's like, you know, like HIO type games. But yeah, let's continue because I don't want to stall too hard because I'm all yeah. But yeah, like I'm guessing. Oh shit, skip. Yes, my lord, you can see what I mean on this map. Yeah, wait. When returning from your book to his lodgings, since we could have followed the route suggested by the prosecution. However, this isn't the only conceivable route to take between the two places. Yeah, I'll as well, but it's a bit longer. The defendant used the streets. Look at what happens. He arrived back at his lodgings without passing the location where the victim was attacked.
Objection!
Then you better play Danganronpa and Zero Escape series. It's also detective. Danganronpa, I've been recommended by a friend. And Zero Escape, I've never heard of it though. Oh, I play 999, 9 Doors, yeah, I love that one. Oh yeah, and I played Hotel Dusk, yeah, I played Hotel Dusk. I played Last Window, which is the thing that comes after. But then I also played 999, like 9 Doors, 9 persons, 9 hours. It's so good. Yeah, I played those as well. I just remembered. You play only first game in Zero Escape series? Zero Escape series. Is that like 999 a Zero Escape series? Because I'm not sure what you mean though. Oh, okay, well, yeah, just play the first one. I didn't play the other ones. Only played the first 999. Talking back to a clown is a fool's errand, of course. However, I feel compelled to point out that That route is what is commonly referred to as the long way around. There are 3 games. I've heard of them too, but like apparently, I don't know, I have to check because what prevented me from playing those, it was like, I don't know, a lot of people said it was like, I don't know, like there was a lot of negative reviews on those, but also like it has like a wild, super wild like scenario in comparison to like the first game. But I don't know, that was just like, and then I just forgot about the game because then I played Hotel Dusk, and then I just, you know, forgot that it was like a following stuff after that. I might check it out, to be honest. We'll see. On a cold winter's night, why would any man choose to take a longer route home? Well, the answer is extremely simple. He wouldn't. In other words, the accused took the obvious route back to his lodgings and is the obvious perpetrator of this crime.
Objection.
But, aha, yes, I've got it. Obviously, we must ask the man himself. Ask Mr. Natsume which route he took home. I have already informed the court of the accused's response to such questioning. He claims that he has no recollection. I mean, it was very smoky. It was very foggy, I mean.
That's right, as I said, the bloke seems to spend his time outside wandering aimlessly from A to B. That day was no exception. He says he doesn't remember where he was or which route he took home.
I don't believe this! Okay. I thank you, my learned friend, and suggest that we do not waste any more time on any more of the court's time by wandering aimlessly around this subject. Pray, what say you, insightful jurors? He's rattled. But even if that is the case, the defense is still. Oh, no, they won't take any of this shit. Okay, and we got fair play. Of course it's fair play, like fucking with us. Especially after we accused him last time. He's not gonna take us kindly. I have this similar beard style with him though, which made me like him. I agree with Lord Van Zieks, wholeheartedly and in every way. What? I don't believe it. Does this mean... We members of the jury are completely convinced now.
Very well. In that case, I hereby call upon all members of the jury to present your findings to the court.
Guilty. Guilty.
Oh, they all have... Guilty.
Guilty. Guilty.
Wait.
Guilty.
No! Already? But even the deaf guy, what the fuck? No! Okay, we need to make a... We need to fuck with their brains. We have to give them a lobotomy instantly. Come on, we need to do the thing that we did before.
It would appear the jury is leaning is anonymous.
Ryonosuke, it's time for the lobotomy. Come on, we gotta do it.
To the insightful members of the jury, I applaud your brave resolve. You serve Queen and country admirably.
Mr. Naruhodo. Wake up! Come on, buddy! Come on, hey, Susato, give him a takedown instantly, like wake him up, like give him a punch to the face or some shit. No, not yet, this isn't over yet. I still have one last chance to sway the opinion of the jury, exactly. I have to tip the balance of those scales the other way. I have to turn this around. Somehow. You can do it, man, don't worry.
Those are the eyes of Corey, not yet willing to give up and die.
He came in just to see those eyes, I know for a fact. Zieks came just to see that.
So I presume you intend to wield your rights again in this trial. Rest of the defense written into antiquated British law that should have been buried long ago.
Call it antiquated if you will, but it's the defense's prerogative to carry out a summation examination if it so chooses.
Very well, counsel. In accordance with the letter of the law, we shall proceed with a summation examination. Are the members of the jury ready, Mr. Foreman?
Of course we're ready. I'm all too familiar with that Nipponese whippersnapper and his uncas refusal to throw in his alley. It felt a little... Come on, man.
Very well, then. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you will each explain on what grounds you have determined the defendant to be guilty.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. For pity's sake, that little Nipponese oddity already admitted it himself, didn't he?
If he said that a woman in green collapsed before his eyes, well, it can only have been the victim. The man wouldn't have gone around. The man wouldn't have gone around the houses on his way back from the bookshop, not in winter.
So the poor woman was attacked from behind, was she? How dreadful. I really don't care. Can't we just wrap this up now? I've got work to be doing. Your book, yes. Nice bookshop that, but Bourbon books. No, not worth a visit.
Okay, so how is that? What is he guilty of going to the bad bookshop or some shit? Come on, man.
With only minor exceptions, the reasons for finding the defendant guilty are all too clear.
When the stabbing occurred, the only two people at the scene were the victims and the accused. And the accused himself has admitted to seeing the victim in her green overcoat sink to the ground before his eyes.
Furthermore, we have heard from the inspector that the defendant then fled the scene.
Come on, we gotta bring up the fact that the Joan, the husband beat her, like threw a knife or some shit. Like, I swear it's gotta be this.
I must say, I would have ample grounds to convict this man already.
Oh dear, even the judge appears convinced of Mr. Natsume's guilt now.
Ugh, why did he have to run away like that? And how are we supposed to believe in some phantom attacker that nobody could see? This is impossible. How can I possibly make a case for the defense?
Mr. Naruhodo, this is no time for grumbling. If we want to force the trial to continue...
Yes, I know. I have to turn the tide. Must make the jurors change their minds. Well, 4 of them at least.
Exactly. We have no choice but to forge forward.
Exactly. Thank you for being the OG, man. Mr. Sato.
You have the floor, counsel. Begin your summation examination.
Yes, my lord. Okay. Wake the fuck up, man. I just need to keep this trial going somehow, whatever it takes. Come on, Ryunosuke. You can do it. There we go. I like this part. I really like the scenery, like when they do this. Also, hello, Gregson. For pity's sake, that little Nipponese oddity already admitted it himself, didn't he?
If he said that a woman in green collapsed before his eyes, well, it can only have been the victim.
The man would have gone around the houses on his way back from the bookshop. Not in winter. I mean, okay.
So the poor woman was attacked from behind, was she? How dreadful. I really don't care. Can we just wrap this up now? I've got work to be doing.
You give us a better excuse, man. A man's life is on the line here, sir. This will take as long as it takes.
Don't get clever with me now, son. My life's on the line too, and so is my family's.
Ah.
The likes of you wouldn't understand, but a laborer like me can afford the time off. If I don't work, I don't eat, and neither do the wife and kids.
Oh, I see. That must be very hard.
I go to the union every morning to find out what needs doing. If you're late and the work's taken, it's tough. This time of year, there's water and gas supply pipes bursting left, right, and center. They're after cheap labor to get the roads dug up to fix it. It's a hard slog from dawn till dusk, it is.
Okay, he just trauma dumped on us, bro. I mean, fair enough, we got him talking. We got him to open up. He's gonna be kinder to us, I think. So, you were digging up the roads on the day of the incident as well, were you?
That's right. In fact, if I remember rightly, was just around the corner from where it all happened.
I knew that pressing him would be good, okay.
By that old bookshop it was.
What? So there was construction work, so he couldn't have gone to the route, so he had to go around. Exactly. What? Another coincidence?
That's right. Meerschaum Street it was.
Let me check. Exactly! Yes! It got blocked, so he couldn't go through, so he had to go around. Exactly, man. Exactly. Meerschaum Street? On the map, Mr. Naruhodo, there are only 3 named streets. Juror number 5, I need you to add that information to your formal statements, please.
What's the point in that? Can we just get this business over with now?
Please, sir. It's important. Fine, I'll do it then. On the day it happened, I was digging up Meerschaum Street from the dawn till dusk. Okay.
Your book, yes, nice bookshop, that, but Bourbon books, not a worth a visit.
Get me pressy on that.
Sorry. Fold it, you say? Fold what?
No. What I said was hold it. What I wanted to ask was, do you visit your books often?
I like the old books they have in there, yes. I enjoy reading them over a nice cup of old tea. That's my daily routine, you see. Same thing every day, including the day you're all talking about.
And at that time, and what time did you visit your books on the day in question?
Well, I was picking out books in there all afternoon, and it would have been just before 5 that I left. That's my daily routine, you see. Same thing every day, including the day you're all talking about.
Just before 5, you say, exactly when the victim was attacked. Are you sure about the time?
Oh yes, no mistake there. I remember it well. I'm not about to forget that day in a hurry, not after the dreadful time I had.
What do you mean? Yeah, you had to go around.
Well, I was walking down Calabash Road when I slipped on the ice and donked my head. It's always worse than after the snow stopped falling. That's when it's most slippery. I knocked myself clean out, I did. I really thought my number was up.
Wait a minute, let me get this straight. This happened on Calabash Road? Let me check. Calabash Road, where's Calabash Road? Okay, so it was slippery here, and this was construction time here, okay. So I guess he did go inside like the buildings, like he walked like through like the small roads, like the small alleys, instead of like both times.
That's right, I live in Cornpipe, you see. Heading down Calabash Road is the quickest way for me to get back from your books.
Juror number 6, I must insist that you add that information to your formal statement. It may very well be extremely significant.
Sorry, extremely sick. No, I'm quite alright now.
Taking the piss, man, come on.
It sends a chill down my spine to hear the members of the jury so convinced of Mr. Natsume's guilt. But I can't help feeling that some of their opinions are rather subjective.
I agree, it's the real evidence of what some of them are saying that sends a shiver down my spine. Yeah, that's why I pressed them. So at least some of their assertions don't actually commit Mr. Natsume or anything. That's something.
We must use that to our advantage, Mr. Naruto, cunningly.
Yes, you're right. Let's listen to the jurors again, carefully. Yeah. And if any of their assertions are at odds, I'll pit them. Yeah, don't worry.
Yes, don't hold back. Pit them all against each other.
Again with the brain reading. For pity's sake, okay. Limited itself. Okay. Okay, on the day it happened, I was digging on Meerschaum Street from dawn till dusk. I slipped over that evening myself on Calabash Road and knocked myself clean out, you know? Okay. No! I wanted to go back, fuck! Okay. Okay, let me press you on that. Excuse me, but aren't you... Yes, that's right. I was in the witness stand. Myself 2 days ago. Yes, I had a feeling I knew your face. Or the side of it, anyway. If I remember correctly, you're a banker, aren't you?
That's right. After the gold rush down under, I came back to London to work.
Oh wait! He doesn't have his debt anymore because the guy just fucking died. So he's clear of all debt he had. That's cool. Or for him, at least.
It was all going swimmingly until you started fossicking around. Bruce Fairplay was a man of repute.
Sorry?
Don't think I've forgotten how you treated me the other day.
Yeah, exactly. He's gonna be mad at us.
You had me and that young hatter pegged as criminals.
Oh, well, you know, water under the bridge.
Now there's all sorts of rumors buzzing around, and the police have been badgering me non-stop.
If I could turn back the clock...
Well, anyway, I don't know about the hatter, but at least I'm in the clear now. And free to make up my own mind about who's guilty and who isn't.
Thank goodness. Alright, maybe I might struggle to change this man's mind given our awkward story. His story.
Oh dear, I wonder what's become of Mr. First now.
He died! Possibly, I don't know.
It is said that a woman in green collapsed before his eyes, while it can only have been the victim.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so that's like, you can do anything. The man wouldn't have gone under the houses on his way back from the bookshop, not in winter. I mean, he could have, because like both of the things...
Hold it!
But you can deny that there are other routes Mr. Natsume could have taken back from your books.
Oh yeah, like you drew on the map, you mean? What was it? Calabash Road or something?
Precisely.
But it seems to me that what counts is whether the little Japanese fellow actually went that way or not.
Well, yes, that's true. But at the moment, there's no proof that shows he did, is there? Well, yes, that's true as well. And as I understand it, the accused himself doesn't remember which way he went, does he? Well, yes, that's annoyingly true. Winter nights are dark and cold, so the way I see it, you'd want to get home as quickly as possible. Okay, so his statement is the thing I gotta pit against the buff guy. Well, yes. Why is this all of this true? So really, the only thing that makes sense is that he went home along Briar Road. Ah! I'm supposed to be convincing you here. I've given it a lot of thought, you know? I didn't just make up my mind on a whim that he did. I mean, if there was some logical reason why he might have gone the Calabash Road way, it'd be different. I'd be happy to reconsider my position in that case. Honest, I would. Okay. Yeah, I know. Yes, a good reason. I don't imagine you'll be able to sway this young man's opinion without one. I have one. I don't care. Big girl, bro, I don't care. Pit. Yeah. Yeah, against Biff. Gachi guy.
Objection.
There we go, I fucking knew it. Those two statements are clearly at odds with one another. Oh, it's like this too.
At odds, Counselor. Explain yourself.
Please don't point, it wasn't me, I swear.
What? I just want to get this done and dusted.
Well, juror number 3.
Oh, me, sir? What do you mean?
Juror number 5's words just now are extremely significant. Let's take a moment to consider the implications of what's been said on our map of the local area. Yeah, on the day in question, Mr. Natsume visited this bookshop to purchase a number of second-hand books, and on the same day, we now know that there were works being carried out on Meerschaum Street, making it impassable. Exactly, I told you. Which means the defense route home could not have taken him along Meerschaum Street and down Briar Road. Oh yes, of course! What do you think, sir?
Well, yeah, you can't argue with that, really, can you? We must have had a good 2 yards or more of the pavement up. Every gentleman and gentlewoman that came along had to turn and go the other way.
So, the conclusion is this. The defendant must have taken the longer route back to his lodgings. Yes, I suppose he must have.
I suppose that must be right, eh?
Juror number 3, you said the following. The man wouldn't have gone around the houses on his way back from the bookshop. But we see now that he had no choice. Yes! Okay. My lord, Mr. Judge, sir, if I may?
Yes?
I don't think, in all good conscience, that I can say the man's guilty now. I love this guy. He's like he's such a goody two shoes. I like this guy. Yes, I'd like to see this trial continue so we can get to the bottom of what really happened. Ooh, thank you, man. My guy. I love this guy. I'm gonna call him Felix. What about you, sir?
Who, me? Well, alright then. There's a hole in the prosecution's argument. It should be filled in, that's what I say.
There we go, thank you, Gachi Man. I'm gonna call him Gachi Man too. I'm gonna give them all give them names, bro. Oh, well done, Mr. Naruhodo. That was wonderful. Well, we've managed to change a couple of minds at least. It strengthened our position somewhat. Yes, and it will prompt the other members of the jury to reconsider the stance as well. They'll be asking themselves if their current leanings are really right or not. Now, if we could just identify one more clue or discrepancy that would make them stop doubting Mr. Natsume. Yeah. We might be able to tip the balance completely. Yeah, we already have picked up on that, I think. Like the old man. Yes, that's exactly what we're going to do. And Zieks is looking to bring this trial to an early conclusion. That's what we have to prevent, by whatever means we have at our disposal.
Thank you, Counsel. Thank you, Counsel. Onward to summation. Examination, please.
Yes, my lord. To say not guilty at this one, I can see where the trial goes from here. I don't care. Getting up with the gun prison, you got to see it through the end, haven't you? Yeah. I'm glad he changed his stance and is like willing to give it a go, you know. Good evening, Mr. Calabash Road. I knocked myself clean out, you know, okay?
Pity's sake, that little Nepalese girl did the assembly, didn't he? If you said a woman giving course before his eyes.
I've been the victim. Okay, we didn't check her, but let's see who else. What did she say? So the poor woman was attacked from behind, was she? Let me press these guys. Yeah.
Hold it!
You're right, that at the time of the incident... Oops. The defendant admits to having seen someone wearing a green overcoat walking ahead of him.
Well, quite, that's precisely my point. Clearly, that someone wearing green was the victim. Clearly, that funny little Nipponese man with the disturbing mustache is the culprit.
But let us not forget, madam, the defendant vehemently denies attacking the woman.
Why, of course he does. If he admits to stabbing her, his life is over. This man is obviously a liver-faced coward, honestly, claiming this woman simply collapsed before his eyes.
If that's a lie, as you're suggesting, do you not think he would have concocted something more credible?
I really couldn't say. After all, you are foreign. Who's to say what goes through your funny little minds?
Fuck you. I could tell you what's going on through my funny little mind right now, but you wouldn't like it. Based.
I do declare the man has already made admission. He himself has stated that there was nobody else around. Surely the conclusion is obvious. No one else could possibly have committed this awful crime.
Ugh.
No one else could have done it. The accused must be the man. Really, it couldn't be more simple.
Your argument is compelling in its simplicity, I must admit.
By the way, you know Natsume Saseki? Yeah, I actually pointed out earlier before you arrived that I found out, like, you know, when I made the thumbnails for my YouTube VOD, I was looking him up and, like, the actual real life writer came up. It's kind of funny. It just, like, legit just put, like, a real guy and put him in the game. It's kind of funny.
Oh my, you're too kind, my lord.
It went well for her. Yeah, I think I know. I need to pit her against the old guy because she said she just collapsed. He said a woman in green collapsed before his eyes. Yeah, no, because she could have slipped on the ice.
Objection!
Bow! Exactly.
Those two statements clearly show a flaw in the juror's reasoning. A flaw? What are you talking about, counsel?
Wait, why am I autoplaying? Oops. Well, juror number 2. Juror number 6.
My, whatever do you mean, sir?
She's like, huh? What do you say?
I think perhaps the old man didn't hear you.
Unbelievable. It's not like I was loud or anything. There's at least one fact of which we can be sure here. The bookshop receipt found in the defendant's room clearly indicates that on the day of the attack, he had been to your books and purchased a number of second-hand titles. He then returned home on foot.
But the man says he has no recollection of his return journey.
That's correct. But what he does remember is seeing someone appear in front of him on the way. Someone in a green overcoat who suddenly collapsed on the pavement before his eyes.
Yes, we are all aware of all this. The poor young woman who was stabbed, obviously.
Objection!
Objection! Can we really be sure of that, madam?
My, whatever do you mean?
I'm sure you heard juror number 6's account of what happened to him that day. The same afternoon, there was somebody else apart from the victim. Was wearing a green overcoat who fell over on the icy streets in the neighborhood.
Oh my!
Huh? Okay.
My goodness, you mean?
That's right. I'm referring, of course, to hard to hard of hearing juror number 6.
Are you really suggesting that the person in the green overcoat whom the defendant saw collapse in front of his eyes was the jolly old gentleman on the end of the bench here with me today?
That is entirely possible, yes.
Oh, true! Oh, I didn't actually... I thought you...
Ah! I only know most of Japanese writers because of the Bongo Stray Dogs. I've heard of that, actually, but I don't know anything about it. But yeah, fair enough. Old man. Has a somewhat similar build to the victim, yeah. But that's kind of weird, though. That he, like... Would he have... Because he ran away after he saw that, did he run away because of the knife or because, like, he just saw someone collapse in front of him? That's the question.
Well, look at that! My goodness me. Sorry, you need a pee.
What? And crucially, he needs to pee crucially, okay. You know precisely where most all the characters there are named after famous writers. Yeah, I think I saw, Herlock Sholmes, he's a character. But then I saw, apparently, like, Giselle Brett is like someone from the Sherlock Holmes, like, novels or something. Apparently, according to someone in the chat earlier. I don't know, but yeah. You know precisely where the old man in the green overcoat fell.
Oh, on Calabash Road.
Therefore, if the person who Mr. Natsumi saw collapsing in front of him was in fact juror number 6, Mr. Defendant must have taken the long route back to his lodgings. And if that's true, then clearly the crime scene on Briar Road where the woman was stabbed was not on his way home. Oh my! Okay. Pointing to everyone. You idiot old man, if you hadn't been so daft as to be roaming about there, would have been boxed this off hours ago. Oh really? What were you thinking? We're such a befuddling coat. What did you say to me? Is it a crime for the elderly to walk the streets these days? Is it a crime to slip over on the ice? Is it a crime to keep up with the latest styles and wear a beautiful green overcoat? Is it? Yeah. Speak your shit, man. Stand on business, man. Don't take this shit here. Good on you, man.
My lord, I do hope I won't cause any inconvenience, but...
You'd like to change your leaning, I presume?
I do declare that I would. I should like to call for a verdict of not guilty.
Thank you. I'm also surprised, like I thought she was gonna be like a massive pest just annoying us till the bitter end, like just like not letting us move on at all because like of her like kind of racist comments this whole time.
And I would too.
What?
Is it a crime to change your mind? Is it? Well...
Okay. He instantly becomes happy. Okay. Boom. There we go. Boom! There you go, Van Zieks. You wanted to see this? There you go, Van Zieks. You got my lawyering extraordinaire, bro. That's what you wanted to witness, and you're witnessing it live, buddy.
Well, that summation examination has concluded with a rather large shift in opinion. The A's 2, the no's 4, so the no's have it, not guilty, they say. Which means we no longer have a consensus among the members of the jury. The trial will continue.
Objection!
So pissed. I love how he drinks. It looks like he just spilled on himself.
Could it seem churlish of me to drink from my hallowed chalice moments after raising an objection?
I like that one bro is just the guy who tried to pin the murder on that. Yeah, exactly. We cannot change his mind at all. The guy hates us. But at least he's clear of any debts now because of the guy died, like the guy that he had a debt to.
Only to crush and in disgust. Pray forgive the discourtesy.
Lord Van Zieks?
It seems I must retract my earlier remark.
What do you mean?
Mistakenly credited these jurors with intelligence by describing them as insightful.
You're just a hater, bro, come on.
Yet we have just witnessed them falling for a cheap trick performed by an Eastern entertainer.
Whatever do you mean?
Objection!
I haven't tricked anyone, everything I said is the truth! Indeed. Stalwart juror number 5 was undoubtedly repairing the road as he claims. I believe you said it was a good 2 yards of the pavement which you had excavated, sir. That's right, took me the whole day and they paid me a measly 2pence for it. Now, my learned Nipponese friend, tell me.
Fried leprechaun, yeah.
You have any notion of the distance that 2 yards represents?
Well, if I'm honest, I don't have a clue. Me neither, actually.
2 yards is a little less than 2 meters.
Oh, less than 2 meters? That's not much at all.
In other words, a distance readily vaulted by anyone of moderate vigor. Would you not agree, my stalwart friend? Me? Well, I can't say you're wrong, no.
What?
Do you perchance erect a sign to prevent the pedestrians from passing the side of your works? I wouldn't dream of it, what a waste of time.
Come on.
No coaches would have had hopes of passing anyway, and it is turn any gentlefolk back where they come, back from where they come. Kids just jump right over us all the time.
Kids?
No. The accused is no gentleman as far as I can see. I have little doubt, however, he could swing over a 2-yard trench in his meanderings around town.
Ah! Is that true, is it?
What the fuck is that word? Incontrovertible truth that the books just purchased by the accused were found at the scene. There can be no doubt that on his way back to his lodgings, Mr. Natsumi walked down Briar Road,
and we're gonna prove that the books are not the same because we have his thing. That's what I'm expecting to do. Ugh, crushed in a single sentence.
And old man. Old man, you can talk.
You say that around 5 o'clock on the day in question you slipped and fell on Calabash Road. Pray, was there a suspicious-looking Nipponese behind you at the time?
Oh, can't say that as I remember.
You don't remember? How about a wager, my learned friend? You say that it was this old man that the accused saw. It would lay 1,000 to 1. Against you being able to prove it. Ah! Okay. I mean, we just need more witnesses right now.
Order! Lord Van Zieks, explain yourself.
My lord?
Have you had such a trenchant argument up your sleeve? Why in the world did you not proffer it during the submission examination?
I wanted to give this young foreign student the sightseeing experience he no doubt came for. I wanted him to see for himself how the opinion of the jury is so readily swayed. He has a problem with the current law, and so he's gonna probably help us in the future to change it, because he has a problem with it currently. We'll see. But my hospitality has its limits, and they have been reached, I feel. Okay, he's going serious mode, okay. He dropped the Dracula. Going full general.
So my learned friend, today's sightseeing tour of London is now over.
What? What are you talking about?
My lord! The prosecution requests permission to call its next witnesses to the stand.
Okay.
Granted. Bailiff, bring forth the witnesses.
Its next witnesses?
So Naruhodo, do you not remember? We've been told on several occasions that they were eyewitnesses to the incident.
Yeah, the policeman. Yes, I remember, one of them being a Scotland Yard policeman, no less.
I'm afraid that's likely to be the prosecution's next witness.
Alright, no matter who Van Zieks brings to the stand as his witnesses, and no matter what they say, I believe in Soseki-chan, san. I know he's innocent, and I'll keep believing to the very end, until this battle is over. Oh. What? I didn't expect a policeman to look like this. At all. Witnesses, please state your names and occupations for the court. Just be right, like legitimately, like what, 30 seconds. My nose is stuffed and I just need to clear it real quick. Oh shit. I just unplugged, wait. Okay, whatever. That. Get back. Wait. So I just fucking unplugged my earphones, so like there's no sound anymore. Hold on. This is gonna be fixed. Hello, 1, 2, 3. Is the game? Can we hear the game, or is there's no sound right now in the game? Okay, hold on. Fucking. Oops. I tangled up everything. Hold on. Okay. My god, how did I tangle them up so fast, dude? What the hell? Okay. And then, okay, there we go. Up. Okay, we're back. Sorry for the quick interruption. Wait. Oh no, the game crashed. Oh my god, no. No. Really? Please, bro, please. Come on, man. Oh my god, no. Bro, please. Like, Great Ace Attorney. Yeah. Can I just like refresh you or something? I don't know, something. Please, don't tell me you crashed. I didn't save this whole time, man. Come on, bro. Please, no. Fuck's sake, man. Please tell me it auto-saved. Please. Please tell me it auto-saved. Wait, no. Wait, where's Team? Wait, what? Yeah, oh my god. No, dude, come on, man. Why did that make the game like bug out? Just because I unplugged my shit by an accident. Do we have to restart from the very beginning? Come on, please, please. Dude, I'm so sad. Well, okay, let me check something. Okay, why does like when you remove the audio, it just fucking dies? Like, what's up with that? Like, I don't get the. Yeah. What if I do this? No, it doesn't change shit. Then what if I do? I just need to figure out a way to like fix the shit. Wait, another volume. Yeah, where's grease at her? Yeah. Okay. I guess there's no way to fix it. I guess like if you just unplug the sound, it just wait. Oh wait! I made it work. Hold on. Wait, but it just changed to my. Wait, but now the sound, the music comes from my. What? Yeah, now the sound comes from my screen. Huh, that's odd. Well, sure. I mean, let me exit. I guess I found like a somewhat fix so that I can save and then I come back. Okay, at least I have like a fix. I can like make it stop crashed. Okay, my bad for the issues, for the stalling, etc. But yeah, okay, we're back. And I can like I'll have the skip text stuff. I can just like, I mean, it has an autosave feature. I really hope though, like it just. Wait, oh, okay, it's saved here. Okay, that's fine. Actually, okay, that's kind of fine. It didn't bring us back to the entirely back to the beginning. Okay. Okay. We're good. We are good. Golly, bro, this is. Okay, let me just skip the whole text because. Wait, let me options. I think I didn't set it up yet. Gameplay. Yeah, text skip. Yeah, set it up. There we go. Yes. Yeah, let's just. Okay. At least. We're not that far away from. Like we just need to let Van Zieks have his crash out and then we're good. But yeah, and also now we found a fix for that problem. So in the future we won't have to go through this shit. Okay. Okay.
Objection!
Okay, yes, have your crash out, man. It's fine, it's okay. Drink your, like... He drinks without opening his mouth. That's what kills me. Like, he's just pouring everything on himself. Like...
Objection!
Okay. Come on. We know. Okay, let's go. Yes, we saw this right before. Yeah. Yes. Yes, very true. Indeed. Very true. Yes. Indeed. Okay, bring the witnesses to the stand, man. Come on. Yeah, so now he locked in. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Let's next witness. Okay. Whew, there we go. Okay, we're back. We are back. Okay, I'm sorry for the bug, for the crash, for the whatever happened, you know. Okay, now we're here. There we go. Just please state your name and occupation. Okay, let me remove the skip now. Okay. And back. I don't do anything by accident. And let me also save. Because I won't stand for this shit anymore, bro. Okay. There we go. Okay. Witnesses, please state your names and occupations for the court. Oh. Are they lovers? Rolly.
Constable Rolly beat, sir. Nothing to report on the street, sir.
Okay, look at this drowsy man. This guy didn't see shit. At all.
And I'm Mrs. Beat. Patricia's my name. I'm proud.
Oh my god.
I'm proud to say I'm this young town's hero's wife.
Hero, much. What's the story here?
Well, in truth, we've not been married long. In fact, we celebrated our first anniversary only the other day.
This guy. No, it was your husband I was asking about. He seems tired. Oddly surprising. Whilst being an honorable occupation, patrolling the beat is the most demanding work in the world. Oh, really? I'm sure I've heard that before, actually. Yeah.
Indeed. Part of my rare days off, our gallant officers charge some 20 miles a day, you know. They patrol boarding houses and pubs, collect taxes, survey the streets, check that meters are reading true, that are responsible for keeping the streets clean and lighting and extinguishing our streetlights.
There are a number of items on that list that doesn't sound too much like policing duties at all.
Wouldn't just be falling asleep on my feet. I'd have collapsed long ago.
But it goes without saying that a policeman's primary duty is the apprehension of criminals. Even on his off-duty, a constable is expected to investigate and resolve any crimes on his beat. For the London Bobby is a man of honor.
And a man of slumber.
On the day in question, this man and his wife were walking down Brea Road in the opposite direction. They witnessed the incident as it occurred. Is that not correct, Mr. and Mrs. Beat?
That's right, sir. Isn't it Rolly? Constable Rolly Beat, sir. Nothing to report on the street, sir.
What a great witness he's going to be.
Very good. I'd like to hear your formal testimonies now, please. You will tell the court exactly what you saw on the afternoon of the incident.
Yes, sir.
Just has like a power nap every 10 seconds.
It was our wedding anniversary, and Rolly was taking me out for a meal. There was no time to change after work. Anyway, two silhouettes appeared out of the fog on the pavement in front of us. All of a sudden, one of them just collapsed on the floor. Then the other scattered something before running off. We ran straight over, of course, and then went for help at the nearby police box. It was definitely that Japanese man in the dock. Rolly and I both saw him as clear as day.
But it was foggy, what do you mean?
Well, this is extremely compelling testimony, I must say.
Oh dear, this policeman and his wife are claiming to have positively identified Mr. Natsume at the scene. Their testimony, if the testimony is true, then the alternative course of events that you have established in the summation examination will be quashed.
His death knell, in fact. I don't know what that means, because that alternative was never viable in the first place. What an unfortunate be chancing. And on your wedding anniversary, too.
Oh, I know! But I still managed to go out for the evening with my man. I thank the Lord for that.
Gosh, the death of a London bobby sounds very hard indeed.
Indeed.
Indeed. However, this cross-examination will be over in minutes. You may well have time to rest this afternoon.
What do you mean by that?
My learned friend, the witnesses saw the face of the man fleeing the scene.
It's not possible, it was too foggy that day, man. Keep with the facts, Zieks. They didn't see shit.
They are testifying under oath that it was without doubt they accused Mr. Soseki Natsume. And one of these witnesses is a policeman, no less. So appreciate the gravity of the situation, I'm sure.
Except that the man's so tired, his wife has to do all the talking.
Enough preamble. Counsel for the defense. Commence the cross-examination, please.
Yes, my lord.
Sorry.
Okay, was already sticking me out for a meal. There was no time to change after work.
And they have matching, like, they have matching scars. That's kind of cute.
The other thing that's important. To see what's appeared out of the fog on the pavement in front of us.
Okay, describe them. Two silhouettes.
That's right, they were coming towards us, walking up by a road in the opposite direction. It was a rather plump figure, followed by a scrawny, thin-looking man.
He's not thin, is he?
It does sound exactly like the victim as pictured in this print, and like Mr. Natsume.
I think two things happened at once. There was the old guy, which Natsume saw, and then there was this incident, but it was another man. It wasn't Natsume that stabbed her. If there was a stabbing to begin with. I don't know. I'm still like on that theory that like the Joan, the fat bitch, like threw like a knife like at her husband and it flew out the window and it landed on her. Maybe she just fell off. She fell out and maybe she got knocked out, and then the knife fell on her after the fact. That's what happened. Yes, I know that's what happened. I can tell. Yeah, I'm sure that's what happened actually. Yes, that makes so much sense actually. Or not, I don't know, we'll see.
Yes, unfortunately it does. And you're certain that at that time there was nobody else nearby?
Oh yes, quite certain. It was dark, but there are streetlights on Briar Road, you see. There was nobody else around at all. Isn't that right, my darling? Yes, that's right. Of course there was a light fog on the ground. But Briar Road is dead straight and you could see a fairly long way down the pavement. And then there's the street light thing as well. I didn't see any other pedestrians.
Before sleep takes a firm hold, your answer please, Mr. Beat. Are you quite sure what you just said?
Yes, sir. As a copper who spends all day every day keeping watch on the streets, I swear to it, sir.
Aww, like she's like head over heels for him. They're also like they're so innocent.
As I'm sure as my love for Patricia is true. Oh, Pat.
Oh, right.
Oh, Pat. Oh, Raleigh.
What a cute couple. They're still maintaining there was no one else around other than the victim in the attic. Seems to seem like that must be how it really happened.
Beginning to seem like there's nowhere to run.
Yeah, but I think they just didn't see the actual person. But I didn't stop Mr. Natsume, did it? He fled the scene all too convincingly.
Thank you. I believe we have a reasonably clear idea of the situation just before the incident now. What happened in the crucial moments that followed?
All of a sudden, one of them could just collapse on the floor, then the other scattered something before running off.
Okay, what was it?
Hold it!
Tell me what. Tell me it. Scattered something.
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
Oh well, I couldn't quite make out what it was at the time. But then we got closer, realized that it was what it was. Didn't we, darling? What? Yeah, that's right. It was some old books.
I see, all books.
Yes, sir. The culprit had dropped a number of them around where the victim lay on the pavement.
Indeed, a scary picture in this photographic print.
Please give me the names of the books. Please, I just need the names of the books. Also, wait, I don't even need that. Let me check. Because, technically speaking... Okay, no, there is 3 books. Never mind. I thought there was only 2 books because there was the 2 shillings thing, but I misremembered. Like, yeah. I could have said like, oh yeah, no, he only borrowed 3 books, and like only 2 books, and there's like 3 books, so it couldn't have been him. But it could have been her that just bought... Anyway, I just need the names of the books to corroborate the facts, you know.
That rotten Japanese man did that when he did the deed.
Wait. Let's not forget that it remains to be established that the defendant was indeed the attacker.
But we saw him. He was the man in the dock without question, sir. The mustache, the hunched back, the cat-like eyes, the taut mouth, the snub nose, everything.
What, really? Any more insults you want to throw in?
That's right. He looked down at that poor defensive woman with those terrifying, intense eyes. And then suddenly threw his books on the pavement and ran away.
I see. This stuff. It seems as though they're telling the truth there.
May I remind you, the court, that this unambiguous testimony comes from a policeman and his wife. Now please, continue.
Yes, sir.
He has to have that voice. He feels... Doesn't feel like... It feels like he's like preteen or some shit. Like, yeah, they don't feel like adults at all. Like, he's like... I feel like he has the voice of like a guy who's like still like... How do you call it in English? Like in French we say muet. Like, you know, like you know how a snake like changes skin? Like it's the same word for us, but like when you change voices. Like he's like this puberty voice. He looks like he has that voice.
We went straight over, of course, and then we went for help at a nearby police box.
Wait, where's the police box? Tell us.
Hold it!
What is it? Your husband went to fetch help?
No, I went. I may not be a police officer myself, but I am the proud wife of one. After all, isn't that right, my darling? What? Yes, that's right. I asked Mrs. Beat to go. Was off duty by that point. But a Bobby's never truly off duty, of course, so I felt obliged to stay and guard the scene.
I swear he fell asleep. Someone just threw a fucking knife in there and then he just woke up.
Very laudable, Mr. Beat. Preserving the scene of a crime is a task of considerable importance.
That's why I sent Patricia, you see. I told her where to find the right police box.
Forgive my ignorance. But what do you mean exactly by the right police box?
Depends on the crime's locations, you see. As to who deals with it. Where the woman was stabbed wasn't actually on my beat. So I told Patricia the way to the police box for the beat the incident fell under, so she could go and report it. I ran there as quickly as I could and I asked for help from the Bobby on duty. There is nothing more potent than a young couple in love working together, you know?
Potent? What do you mean by that?
And thanks to your swift response, the case was quickly resolved. The actions of 2 model citizens.
Oh please, you're making us blush, isn't he, darling?
Wake up!
Yes, sir. What Patricia said, sir.
Let's move on, shall we?
It was definitely that Japanese man in the dark, Rolly, and I both saw him clear as day.
Okay, let me check up on that though. But surely you wouldn't have been able to see his face by the light of the gas street lamps, would you?
We absolutely could. Us Londoners have exceptional eyesight, I'll have you know.
Right.
The light from the street lamps was more than enough. And my husband already told you that the fog was only light, didn't he?
Yeah, and what of the fog?
We're famous for it across the globe, I believe. There is an absolute menace to those of us who have to live with it, of course.
Oh, it is. When it's thick, you can't even see the hand at the end of your own arm.
Yes, alright, I take your point. Now, could you stop shaking your husband about?
The constant fog makes your eyes very sharp, you see? That's why we can tell for sure and certain that it was that little Japanese man we saw. Can't we, darling?
This feels kinda hopeless.
What? Yeah. He was the accused, and no mistake. The mustache, the hunchback, the cat-like eyes, the taut mouth, the snub nose. Unmistakable, sir.
Okay. As far as this couple's testimony is concerned, there can't be any question. It was Soseki-san that they saw running away from the scene of the crime. No, was it though? So that's it, is it? That's their entire testimony?
What do you think, Mr. Naruhodo?
Well, I hate to admit it, but on hearing the testimony, it really does seem as though Mr. and Mrs. Beat saw what they say they saw. It was Natsume running away from the scene on Briar Road that day.
Yes, I feel the same.
So if that's true, where does it leave us?
Members of the jury are sure to call for a guilty verdict after this testimony. Oh no! Then what do we do? Kazuma-sama were here.
What are you trying to say?
I think he would try to find a contradiction somewhere else, within their testimony.
What do you mean, somewhere else?
Their statements about seeing Mr. Natsume is unequivocal. Calling that into question won't help. But if you could identify some other part of their testimony which appears to contradict the facts, you might be able to discredit them, to make the jury doubt if the pair's memory of the day is accurate.
Oh, right. True.
But simply, we must focus on finding a discrepancy in these statements somewhere. If we don't, I'm afraid the trial may reach an early and unfavorable conclusion.
Ugh, why do I always seem to be so up against it? Okay, thank you for the advice. It's actually good advice. For real. Okay, actually, let me press on that, the date. Time to change after work, you say? Well, you're also a member of the police, Mrs. Beat.
Oh no, sadly not. It's a job for strapping young men only. Women, children, and elderly can't even apply.
Well, I think you can probably see why children and elderly can't do the job, can't you?
I think Rolly looks ever so handsome in his uniform. It suits you down to the ground, doesn't it, darling?
Wake up, motherfucker.
Huh? What? I just finished my beat. Pat and I were heading back to the station. I was actually planning on getting changed there.
Is he talking in his sleep? This is creepy.
Oh no, Rolly, I much prefer you in uniform. Sometimes I don't recognize you when I see you in plain clothes.
Oh dear, that doesn't seem healthy. If you can't even remember him when he's not in his plain clothes, how can you remember like someone so clearly as the Japanese guy?
Kindly adhere to the point. You were going for a meal after you had finished your beat for the day, correct?
That's right, sir. Yes, although I was fit to drop, to be honest, after spending the whole day on my feet. But policing is my life, sir. As long as I'm the proud owner of this, I'll serve my city and my queen to the end.
What's that now?
My warrant card, sir, prove that I'm a London copper. It has the noble founding principles of the force written on it, and as a reminder to all us policemen of our sworn duty, to patrol the streets of London town and uphold the peace of the common man. Sir? And for such a noble cause, I cover 20 miles every single day without fail and without a grumble. Because I know that the plodding of my boots is all Londoners need to hear to feel safe and secure.
Oh, what a honorable guy, I guess. So fighting crime doesn't appear to come into it then.
But sir, just on that one particular day, I was looking forward to celebrating my wedding anniversary. Mrs. Beat puts up with a lot of being married to a bobby like me. Puts up with a lot being married to a bobby like me. I wanted to show my dear wife how much I care. Oh, Pat. Oh, Rolly.
Okay.
Oh, what a charming couple. Their young love is such a joy to behold.
Yeah, a little over the top, perhaps. They're definitely in their honeymoon phase. They literally just... yeah, anyway.
And then, can you describe what happened next?
Laya, sir, can I ask you something?
Oh, yes, of course. Okay, we press everything. What is it?
Well, you keep asking us all these questions about everything we've told you, so... It seems like you don't believe our testimony, is that right, is it? Well, out with it! What? No. Oh no, it's really not that at all.
My husband's a policeman, remember? And I know what I saw. Remember every last detail, everything. Like, oh, I know.
Oh, she's gonna give up. What? Oh, finally, about the books.
Oh, I know. What about the books the man dropped? I could tell you the names of every single one. I could, every single one. And you dare to question how reliable my testimony is?
Yeah, please give us that, actually. That will do, Mr. Speed.
No, it won't do at all. The Japanese lawyer has no idea what I'm capable of. And even if I decide to forgive him for insulting us, don't think for a minute that Rolly will.
I really didn't mean to cause offense. Please put your husband's fists down. Please.
Perhaps you would like the opportunity to supplement your testimony, Mrs. Beat.
Might that appease you? Okay, so that's what she was talking about. Okay, just saying the books, and we're gonna prove that it wasn't the correct books. I'm telling you.
Oh, thank you, my lord. I would settle things nicely. Wouldn't it, darling?
He just...
Didn't tell you the names of the 4 books he dropped at the scene.
Yeah, well, tell us. Wait, the 4 books? 4 books? 4 books? Excuse me, but...
Objection!
It was even simpler than that. So you're saying that there were 4 books?
That's right, I remember all of them. The picture of Monsieur Somebody, what's it, yearning, a meal for someone, and Thingamy's something.
Okay, it's not exactly remembering then, is it? A meal for, okay, caliber yearnings, okay. There was another one though. I'm sorry, Mrs. Beat. But there is a fundamental flaw in that statement of yours.
Oh no, what flaw?
Simply that, at the scene of the crime, there were only 3 books, not 4!
What?
This is the receipt from the bookshop where the defendant brought his books.
Your books?
Yes, and it details Mr. Natsume's purchases that day. But as you can see, only 3 books are listed.
Only 3? But no, that can be. I remember seeing them. There were 4 books, I tell you. 4 dirty old books.
Oh really? Have a good look at this photographic print of the scene of the crime. Yeah, as you can clearly see from this evidence as well, there are only 3 books! And I didn't pick the picture because I feel like one book could be hidden behind, behind the woman, you know, in front of her. But yeah.
But I just don't believe it. I saw them there, I swear it, I saw them.
No, madam, I'm afraid your powers of observation cannot be relied upon. Arrgh! So it cannot be denied that though you say that it was a defendant you saw, you could very well be mistaken.
Oh no! No!
Okay.
Objection!
Okay. But that's a very little thing, you know. It's not that huge. It's plainly evident that it is your powers of deduction that cannot be relied upon, my learned Nipponese friend. It's a very flimsy thing to hold on to, but it's something, at least. What? What cannot be denied is that these 2 witnesses saw the accused running from the scene. A fact that you know very well, you have no hope of disproving. Ah! Yeah, I know it. You know it's my strength. So you've striven to avert attention from that by dint of some inconsequential discrepancies. Would that be fair? Ugh, he sees right through me. Yeah, that was our strat. But your plan has somewhat recoiled against you. What are you talking about? It's quite simple. Let me explain with a toast. To the policeman's wife and her entirely accurate testimony in every respect.
Oh!
You see, the matter is not up for debate. At the scene on Briar Road, a total of 4 books were most definitely found.
Objection!
Yeah, the picture, yeah. But what about the photographic print? I know it's in front of her. It only shows 3 books. Quite right, only 3 can be seen in that print. That print, you mean to say... Allow me to present another. One that shows the victim's hand. And she's carrying one. It's in her hand, so she's carrying it.
The book is burned! They burned books! Wait, the Lion's Pride, that's the book of Mr. Garrideb! That's the books of Mr. Garrideb! And she was picking it up, and she got stabbed in the back while she was... Oh my god, look, I'm gonna reenact what actually happened. Literally, what happened was this, alright? Alright. Okay, literally, what happened was, she was like this, there was the books thrown out from the window by that bitch, by Fight Cunt, with Miss Joan, and then she was like, oh my god, the books, right? Yeah, she's like, oh my god, the books, and she went to pick it up, and then, BAM! In her back, she got stabbed. And then she fucking died. That's exactly what fucking happened. I'm telling you, this is what happened. And this is literally the Lion's Pride. This is the book of Mr. Garrideb. That's what happened. I'm telling you, this is what happened. I'm fucking sure of it. Okay? I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. Yeah. I hope you like the reenactment. Yeah, I'm so certain this is what happened, buddy. Like, it has to be. Has to be. Otherwise, it's dumb. It has to be that, man. Also, I fucking hurt my back while doing that. Ouch. But yeah. It's the fourth book.
As you will observe, the fourth book was hidden from view in the original print by the victim's torso.
Indeed it was. No! Yeah.
Order!
There, you see? Look at that. Look.
Yes. I'm telling you. Come on, Susato, you like wake up Naruto. Give him like 2 big fucking swings. Wake him up, tell him Lion's Pride, that's Garrideb's book. This is burned, it's half burnt. So you just I know what happened. Ah! Anyway.
Just like I said, isn't it, my darling? Yes, sir. Patricia is always right, sir.
Let us study the receipt for the books purchased by the accused on the day in question. Mrs. Beat, the title once again, if you please.
Oh yes, of course. The picture of Monsieur somebody or other.
The picture of Monsieur Lecoq.
What's it, yearnings?
Canterbury yearnings.
A meal for someone.
A meal for Gaborio, in fact. The court has just heard. The witness remembers the book's titles flawlessly, save for a few minor details. Mrs. Beat's powers of recollection can only be described as exceptional.
Did you hear that, Rolly? The gentleman paid me a compliment.
But yeah, it happened in front of him. Like the thing, like it just the knife just happened in front of him. Like she collapsed. And then he ran away with his books, like falling to the floor. Yeah, that's what happened. Then I get this. Anyway.
Yes, sir. Flawless, sir. Patricia is flawless.
But there are only 3 books in the receipt. Come on, lock in, man.
And Mrs. Beat mentioned 4.
There's nothing surprising about that. Clearly the 4th book is that which is shown in this photographic print. Say the name. I'm sorry, counsel, but does that not seem odd? Why should the 4th book be omitted from the receipt?
It's not odd at all, my lord.
The photograph clearly shows the 4th book was found in the victim's clutches. In other words, it belongs to the victim.
No, it's not.
The victim was holding her own book?
I wonder, what became of that 4th book?
Obviously, it wasn't overlooked by an investigating officer at Scotland Yard. I have it here, as evidence.
Yes! Yes!
Okay, we'll submit that in the aforementioned photographic print to the court, please, counsel.
I know what happened. Let me get there, man. Come on.
My pleasure, my lord.
Second crime scene photograph has been entered into the court record. Yes, thank you. Yeah. Let me check them. Let me investigate them and like wake up, double slap my fucking guy, Ryunosuke, because he's fucking stupid. He's slow as fuck. All right. Okay. This guy, man. This guy. He needs to. Oh my god. Ryunosuke, it's right before your eyes. You know what happened? It's Garrideb's book.
The prosecution rests. I have nothing further to add.
Okay, let's check now. Let's check now. Oh yeah, I didn't even. Let me check this. Pavement of Briar, yeah. Additional notes, wait. Young woman rendered unconscious following a stab wound to the back. Olive green female, south build, early 20s, pavement on Briar Road, east side. Reporting officer Rolly Beat. The victim remains unconscious. Her name was gleaned from personal effects. Other details are unknown. Apart from a single stab wound from the large knife, no other signs of injury were observed. The assailant was seen running away by a reporting officer and was successfully arrested the following day. Alright. Let me investigate the knife. Hey, the top is broken off.
Oh, look here, Mr. Naruto, just at the tip. A small piece of the blade appears to be missing.
You're right. Well spotted, Mr. Sato.
I wonder what could have happened to it.
Yes, you don't think could still be lodged in the victim, do you?
Oh dear, I do hope not. That sounds terribly painful.
That's gonna be important. Surely it was gonna be important, like 100%. 1,000% and 100,000%. Alright, the top is broken off, but there's no blood. Where's the blood? Has it been cleaned off? Wait, yeah, where's the fucking blood? Fuck? Okay. Is it the same knife? It is the same knife. It's plunged all the way here and there's no blood. Well, fair enough. Yeah. Uh-huh. And then Lion's Pride. Yes, we know Lion's Pride, buddy. We know the Lion's Pride. It's Gary Debs. It is the Gary Debs book.
Let me see, it's a book entitled The Lion's Pride.
I'm afraid I don't know any English literature at all. So it wouldn't be something I've heard. Wait a minute. Exactly! My god, you're so slow! It is not slow, okay. Yeah, okay. Just too smart is all. Not really. The Lion's Pride, that's strange. I think I have heard of that book by that name before. And very recently, too.
It's a title I recognize too, Mr. Naruto.
Yeah, and you'll see exactly why, buddy.
Oh, look at this! The book has been badly burnt.
You're right. I'd never been able to read it in the state, especially not the latter pages.
What a terrible waste. Judging from the scorched edges of the paper, I think damage must have occurred very recently.
A book. Recently damaged by fire. Why does that seem to raise a red flag with me? You know, okay, bro, come on. We know, buddy, we know. And I do. What? You seem surprised, my learned friend. Your resistance until now has been in vain. Entertaining, yes, but futile. The spirit's longer route to the accused logics that you tried to establish in your summation examination, the attempted discrediting of the witness's power of recollection in your cross-examination. Futile? I will grind to this, didn't I?
You see, everything we've said is true. Isn't that right, my darling? Yes, Pat. Marry me, Pat.
So perhaps the ladies and gentlemen of the jury would like to reconsider their positions, should the court waste any more time on this Nipponese travesty.
Chill out, man.
Or is a decision you have to make all too apparent already? I've heard all of the witnesses and seen all of the evidence. This trial has run its course.
Mr. Naruto, I'm afraid we're in a terribly precarious position.
Present the book. I know. If I fight back in the wrong way now, it could very well make matters worse. Fight back now. I think, Ryunosuke, think. I know. What do you know? Raise an objection. I know. Come on! Objection! I'm not done yet!
No, my learned friend. It's over. The last cross-examination was your final chance to establish a credible defense, and you failed. The die has been cast, and there is no more room for debate.
Well, it might be over as far as you're concerned, but... I can't think of what to say! Just present evidence. Present evidence. Sato, tell him.
If I may, Lord Van Zieks, it seems somewhat boorish to close down the debate at this point.
Your insignificant little eastern isle must be a lawless hole indeed. For a lowly judicial as distant, you have the audacity to intervene at a moment like this.
Oh.
Come on! Spine woman, you have the literal biggest spine in the room. I am, to my shame, still a very inexperienced lawyer. So you will have to forgive me, but I consider my assistant's advice essential and her opinions invaluable. Thank you! You stand up to her, my G!
Mr. Naruto!
One of this land's guiding principles is tolerance. So the court will hear you, madam.
Go ahead, Mr. Sato, please. Let's go! Thank you, Naruto. You finally held your balls, bro. Finally.
Very well. Pray, what insight can you give us? What have we overlooked in this matter that you see fit to pursue further?
Well, the court has been presented with new evidence, but only after the last cross-examination finished.
I see. And you believe that this new evidence warrants further examination, do you?
Yeah.
Mr. Nahodo, what do you think?
Yes. We found something.
It's just possible this new evidence might be the decisive proof we've been waiting for.
Yes.
The judge is sure to ask the members of the jury to announce their leanings in a moment. And of course, he's sure to ask you to explain what the crucial piece of evidence is and why. And we must take this opportunity to examine the newly presented evidence as thoroughly as possible.
I did that already. So Sato, I'm 10 steps ahead.
Yes, I understand. And thank you, Mr. Sato.
This is it. Final chance to take down Kuriku's Alba.
Sato-san has managed to win us one last chance here.
I can't let it go to waste. The defense wishes to present evidence, my lord. Yes.
Very well. The defense may present one further piece of evidence. This that apparently offers a profound insight in this case and has hitherto been overlooked.
Take that!
Take that, motherfucker!
The evidence in question is what we can see from the newly presented photographic print of the crime scene.
The fourth book, found in the victim's hand.
Objection!
We have already discussed the fourth book at length. Other than it being the victim's grasp, at the time of the incident, no significance has been attached to it. Yeah. Pursuing the matter further would be flagrant waste of the court's time, as you well know. Ah, no, stand on business, come on, you're in the skate.
Yes, I'm afraid, counsel. I must concur with the prosecution on this matter. When I afforded you this opportunity, you led the court to believe that their evidence in question contained a hitherto undiscovered clue. So I must insist that you elaborate, counsel. You will identify this clue at once. Do I make myself clear?
Oh, yes, my lord. It's, Mr. Naruhodo. I believe the prosecution is trying to avoid a thorough examination of the evidence. Which means you may very well be on the right track. Yes, I think you might be right.
So, counsel, precisely where is the vital clue on this case which his fourth book conceals?
We know, buddy, we know. Present.
Got it!
Got it! Gotcha!
Would ask the court to observe the back of the book in question.
The back?
What do you... Good gracious! It's been burnt to a crisp.
So we have to ask ourselves, what was the victim clutching what is clearly an unreadable book? If it is undeniably an extremely unnatural thing for her to have been doing. Oh my god, the scarf, they both share it together.
Unnatural, you say? And what of it, my Nipponese friend?
Oh,
Were I to concede the point, if it bears no relation to the case, there is nothing to discuss. So should you wish to assert that this fire damage is some veiled clue as to what happened that day?
Yes, it is.
Pray do enlighten us all. What truth does this charred book hide?
We know.
A charred book.
Come on, you know. There's just one possibility here, which I can't quite bring myself to rule out. It's an outside chance, certainly, but worth a try. Alright, I'll explain my theory.
Don't keep persuading any longer then, counsel. Explain this theory of yours.
What are suggestions that you can ascertain from the fire damage the story tome has suffered? What are suggestions that you can ascertain from the fire damage its owner? It's Mr. Garrideb. My lord, the burn on the back of this book reveals a startling truth. About the book's owner. I mean, like, let me check, is he in the... Yeah, he is. My man, look at this, like, he has a... What a fine, refined, like... Facial, bro. Facial features, bro. And he gets, like, he suffers because of this fat fucking... Cunt! Fucking hate her, but... Like, I swear, I hate that Joan bitch, bro. If it wasn't been clear enough still. But the book's owner.
I beg your pardon?
but I already know who the book belongs to. The victim was gripping it in her hand as she fell to the floor. After all, it's obviously hers.
The question of how this book came to be in the victim's hand has yet to be answered. However, as to the questions of who the book really belongs to and where it originated, the defense has very credible answers. Let's point to Joan, like, hey, stand up, come here. Fucking jury number 5 or 4, I don't know, like,
Good gracious, how can you possibly?
Very well, I'll play along with this futile attempt to delay your inevitable demise. But do remember, the members of the jury may well burn you if your little gamble goes awry.
Counsel, the defense response here is very likely to influence the final outcome of this trial. So tell the court, who do you claim this is the owner of the burned book?
Joan Garideb.
Take that!
Take that! The answer is that the book belongs to the couple who owns the house where the defendant has his lodgings. A certain Mrs. and Mr. Garideb. The landlords? He got surprised for once, what? And whether this is some extraordinary coincidence or some kind of fate at work, I don't know, but... Of all the people in London, one of the 6 chosen for jury duty in this courtroom today is none other than Mrs. Garideb herself.
Oh my goodness, me? I think you must be mistaken, sir. I'm not Mr. Garideb's wife. I'm his maid.
Things would be much easier if you would just drop the pretense. Alright then, how about a simple question for you? Have you ever seen this book in Mr. Garideb's house?
I will never presume to know all of the books he keeps, sir.
Objection!
This is outlandish behavior. This woman is the accused landlady, you say? You implicate the hardworking member of the public. You besmirch her without a shred of evidence. Her ring, buddy, her ring. Your actions are unforgivable. This is not a mere conjecture. The defense happens to know that on the day in question, at almost exactly the same time as the victim was stabbed on the pavement below, another incident was taking place in the room on the top floor of Mr. and Mrs. Garideb's house.
Good lord, what sort of incident, counsel?
Yes, tell him! A fire, my lord. And yes! Buddy! Tell him. Bring her to jail. Come on, bring her to jail. When she needs to die, she needs to fucking go to jail, man.
This whole place filled with smoke. Couldn't see a bally thing. Didn't take long for the fire to spread, of course. The belly furniture started going up as well. Most of it is, I lost my favorite book called The Lion's Bride.
Yeah. Oh my god, he's like... Naruto! The Lion's Bride.
By Jove, the very same title that is the subject of this debate. Oh dear me.
Objection!
This is risible. All you've told the court is that a book by the same name was involved in a fire. In which case, it would be reasonable to assume that it was burned to the ashes. And entirely unreasonable to infer that it magically removed itself to the scene of the crime. Perhaps it would make more sense if I told you that the cause of the fire was marital discord. Without going into details, it appears that Mrs. Garideb was considerably enraged. Apparently, she continued to attack Mr. Garideb even amid the flames.
Oh, how awful! I can't even imagine being so horrid to the one you love, can you, Raleigh?
Yeah, those are a good couple.
Absolutely not, sir. My Patricia would never raise a finger against me, sir.
Very cool. This is how you, yeah. That fucking Joan. To them, we need accidental killing. Like, we need to. She needs to die, bro.
I had all my favorite old novels in that case, but as soon as the fire got a hold of them, that was it. Whoosh, up in smoke. Then the wife started hurling things at me. There was I, back against the window, under heavy enemy fire, incendiary books incoming 10 to the dozens.
Yeah.
The man had his back against the window. Wait, his back against the window. Had burning books thrown at him. Goodness gracious, are you suggesting that the book was thrown through a window and landed coincidentally at the scene of the crime?
Objection!
No. A thorough investigation of the surrounding area was conducted the very evening of the incident. There is no report of the Garideb's window pane being broken.
Could have just... That's quite true. We also saw no sign of broken glass when we visited the Garideb household. But it is not conceivable that the window was open at the time and...
Not even remotely. Let us not forget the season and the chilling weather that accompanies it. No Londoner would ever leave a window open in the middle of winter.
Ah, yeah, but it was burning. There was a fire though.
As the defense postulated this scenario, in all seriousness, counsel, you earnestly claim that the book found at the scene was a flaming projectile thrown by Mr. Garideb's wife.
I believe it's a possibility, my lord. And the knife too, buddy, the knife too. That's quite enough. Yeah, the fat bitch is gonna speak.
Well, I hope that everyone can see you for what you are now, you little foreign trickster. You can call yourself a lawyer, but you're just a coward, a mean coward.
Fuck you, you're a coward, you beat your fucking husband, kill yourself. Yeah, no, do it, now. Fuck you, you don't get to speak, motherfucker. Really?
Claiming that our little stiff set the whole neighborhood alight, honestly. Implying that I'm merely posing as a maid for appearance sake. How could you?
Fuck you.
It's nothing to do with this beastly case, not any of it. All you've done is sell your family's name.
You're the fucking beast in this case, motherfucker. No, I assure you, that was never my intention.
Dragging an outstanding citizen's name through the mud simply to divert attention from your failing defense.
Yeah. You should to slap again. You fucking bitch, yeah. I'm gonna punch her through my fucking screen, man.
I should box your ears, that's what I should do. It's utterly unforgivable.
Too right. Here we go. How long have we sat here now, listening to this nippany spouting out his fancy foreign theories? Now, but think about it. At the end of the day, the only person who could possibly have stabbed the victim is that little hunchback with the mustache, and he ran away from the scene too.
I do declare you're right.
It's true.
Yes, what did I tell you?
Makes sense to me.
Sorry, what's that?
Then keep being deaf, please.
Well, it would appear that the ladies and gentlemen of the jury are once again in full agreement. What is your position, Lord Van Zieks?
Please bring Mr. Garrett up to the stand, please.
In truth, my lord, I feel these have been unnecessarily protracted proceedings. But then one must always exercise patience in order to savor the best vintage.
No, wait! The mystery of the fourth book still hasn't been...
If books are your predilection, my learned friend, study them on your own time.
What? No forgive the discourtesy this time?
In that case, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you will now state your individual decisions regarding the defendant's culpability for the court to hear.
Guilty!
Shit.
Guilty.
Guilty! Guilty! Guilty!
Yes.
Guilty!
His voice is so much more pleasant than I... Can you do another one? Can you do another, like, summation examination?
Thank you, and for an unambiguous response.
It's twice now, it's over.
Mr. Naruhodo, don't give up.
Mrs. Sato?
Have you forgotten? The battle isn't over yet.
You're not suggesting...
Of course, the defense has the right to another submission examination at this point. You could still convince the jurors to change their minds. You have one more chance.
We're taking the piss. My lord, the defense has to exercise its right to a submission examination. Huh.
You believe you still have tricks up your sleeve?
I don't intend to trick anybody. I intend to uncover the truth. There's no time to be downcast. As long as there's a chance, I have to stay strong and determined. Yes. Let's go, Naruhodo. Be continued. I will indeed save. I wonder, do I continue here or do I stop for today? What to do? Okay, let me check something. Okay. I don't think there's gonna be too long, right? I think there's gonna be still like more parts to this. I tell you what, at 20:30 I'm just gonna stop, okay? Like in not gonna make this stream too long, you know. Yeah, actually, no, I'm gonna stop here. Never mind. My bad. Yeah, I think this is gonna be it for today. Yeah, because I need to like, yeah. Okay. Thank you for watching. It was a pleasure. That episode was good. Okay, I'm sure we're gonna bring Mr. Gary Depp to the stand and help him with this shit and bring his like domestic abuser wife to jail, please. And yeah, hope that's what we do. And yeah, thank you for watching. Wish you a pleasant day and see you tomorrow. Leave a like, subscribe, and all that shit if you care. Yeah, bye.